The guide told us the rule on day one, like it was nothing. If you hear whistling at night, don't answer it. We laughed. Figured it was just some old jungle superstition meant to scare tourists. By the third night, we weren't laughing anymore. Around 2 a.m., I woke up to a soft sound drifting through the trees. A whistle, slow, uneven, almost like someone trying to copy a tune they didn't fully understand. At first I thought it was one of us messing around, but then I realized something. It was too perfect, too close. Like it was right outside my tent. I held my breath listening, and that's when it changed. The whistling stopped, and I heard breathing. My breathing. Every inhale, every shaky exhale, matched exactly like something was syncing itself to me. I froze, staring at the thin fabric of the tent, waiting to see a shadow move across it, but there was nothing. Just darkness. Then, from the tent next to mine, I heard Jake whisper, "Guys, do you hear that?" The moment he spoke, the thing outside copied him. Not an echo, no delay. It repeated his voice instantly, perfectly. "Guys, do you hear that?" But it sounded wrong, slightly stretched, like it didn't understand how human voices were supposed to work. My chest tightened. I wanted to tell him to stay quiet, to remember the rule, but I couldn't get the words out. Then came the worst part. Jake unzipped his tent. The whistling stopped completely. The jungle went dead silent. No insects, no wind, nothing. Just the slow sound of a zipper opening, and then his footsteps stepping out into the dark. For a second, everything was still. Then, something sprinted. Fast. Way too fast. It circled the camp in seconds, crashing through brush, snapping branches, moving in tight loops around us like it was excited. Like it had been waiting. Someone screamed. I don't even know who. I just remember curling into myself, covering my ears as the footsteps got closer and closer until they were right outside my tent. I could feel it there, not moving, just standing, listening. Then right next to my head, through the thin fabric, I heard a whisper. "Open." It sounded exactly like my voice. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. Minutes passed, or maybe hours. Eventually the sound stopped. The jungle came back. Slowly, cautiously, like it was afraid too. I must have passed out at some point because the next thing I remember was sunlight cutting through the trees and someone shaking my tent. When I crawled outside, Jake's tent was open, empty. His gear was still inside, phone, boots, everything. There were no footprints, no blood, nothing, except a long drag mark leading into the jungle, deep, like something had pulled him away without effort.